Hi friend, Kira here from tribetable.org. Today I want to talk to you about a tool that I absolutely love called Asana. Now, they're not paying me to say this or anything, I just love it so much that I wanted to share it with you today. No lie, discovering Asana changed my life. I get feedback from my clients all the time about how since they started working with me, their events are so smooth and professional and polished, and they just can't believe how organized the whole thing is. I really do believe that Asana is a major reason why I get this kind of feedback over and over from my clients, and I'm able to help them plan events that not only meet, but blow right past their goals. So before we dive into how game-changing Asana can be, let's talk about what it actually is. So first of all, Asana is a project management tool that's super easy to use on your own or with a team. It's colorful and really pretty while also being streamlined, which is great for how my brain works. And best of all, it can be free. Now, as an event planner and someone that used to work for a nonprofit, I've tried a ton of the different project management tools and systems out there. I've tried a bunch of the free ones and also a bunch of the expensive, complicated ones. And to me, Asana beats them all hands down. So now that you know what Asana is and why I love it so much, let's talk about a couple of the ways that Asana will change how you plan your fundraiser forever. So the first one, which I already mentioned, is that Asana is super simple and user-friendly. You don't have to feel like you have to have an advanced degree in computer science just to figure this thing out. Asana's layout is really easy to use and to navigate, and I love when stuff is almost dummy-proof because I can work with that. The layout in Asana uses a bunch of pictures and symbols, and there are multiple ways to get to the same thing, so they really did spend a lot of time thinking about the user experience and how people's brains would naturally go about finding things. I've used other tools in the past that were so complicated that it took days, sometimes even weeks, to figure it out. And while I got to nerd out about these systems and figure out conditional formatting and how to do all this stuff, and I felt like a beast after for figuring it out, I love that Asana is so much easier to use. I've given people 10-minute tutorials on how to use Asana, and they go and start using it like a pro. Now, Asana does have paid packages where you can go in and get as detailed and nerdy as you want to, which is awesome. But I found that the free version is actually more than enough for most people who are planning a fundraiser. So the second reason why Asana is a game changer for your fundraiser is because you don't have to stress anymore about forgetting to do things. If you've ever planned a fundraiser before, or any kind of event really, you know it's all those little things that you forget that end up having you running around like crazy. Things that you conveniently remember at 3 a.m. when you're waking up from a stress dream, or things that keep you from sleeping at all. Using Asana has been major for reducing my stress while planning events, and overall has been a game changer just for my sleep. Because when you're sleeping on a regular basis, you're able to actually show up and do things in a way that you're proud of. Let's face it, if you're planning a fundraiser, you're gonna have those moments when you're feeling panicky and stressed out about all the things that you have to do. When you have those moments, it's nice to be able to remind yourself that you have a tool already where you can remind yourself of all the things that need to happen and you know exactly when they need to happen. It's a nice reminder that you can take your time and just breathe. And the other cool thing is as your plans change or as things get added, you can just drop them right into Asana, move it where it needs to go, and then set a date on when it's gonna happen. And if you do happen to think of something at 3 a.m., you can just open your phone, put it right into the Asana app, and then go back to sleep. Done. The third reason why Asana is a game changer for your fundraiser is because you can actually work with a team. This is the main reason why I can't tell people enough how amazing Asana is. I've planned six-figure fundraising events for hundreds of people by myself. Even if the event is successful, doing it on your own sucks. It just does. Having a project plan that's all written out allows you to bring people in to actually help you. And Asana makes this really easy. You can assign people to help you with as little or as much as you want. You can keep everyone on track and organized. You can add notes and have conversations and tag people, all in Asana. The biggest reason why people struggle bust their way through planning fundraisers on their own is they feel like it's actually harder to bring people on, so they end up just running themselves into the ground doing everything. They tend to keep everything in their heads, And so they feel frantic and overwhelmed when they have to keep on top of every single person and tell them what to do next. Or they feel like managing a team is just like herding cats and they end up doing all the work themselves anyway, so why bother? Asana blows all that mess right out of the water. Once you have a project management plan in place, every single person on your team knows who's supposed to do what and by when. And that kind of accountability gets rid of 80% of your problems while leading a fundraising event team. It gets rid of all the excuses and puts people in a position to take action and move the ship forward. The first time I had my stuff together enough to bring in just a couple people to help me plan a fundraiser, I legit cried because I was so grateful that everything wasn't just on me anymore. And if you're finding yourself in a position where you're struggling with something like this too, Asana can be a game changer for you. So there are just a couple of the reasons why Asana can be a huge game changer for you and your fundraising event. If you're sold on having a project management plan for your next event and you want to use Asana, feel free to check out my video on exactly how to create that in the link below. And if you really do want to use a project management plan, but you don't have time to put one together, I still got you. Be sure to check out my Ultimate Fundraiser Project Plan. It's a list of 400 plus tasks, all organized and ready for you and your team to use. It includes instructions on how to upload it into Asana so you and your team can start rocking and rolling in 15 minutes or less. So click the link below to find out more about the project plan. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions or want to connect with me, you can head over to tribetable.org. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.